The People Action Party will not be waiting for 2029 election before she deliver. The People Action Party will not be instructing leadership. The People Action Party will not be involved into any negative situations, into throwing stones, fighting. No. We're going to sit, when there are issues, we're going to sit with government, we're going to submit papers to them. These are the issues in the country. Look at these issues. These are suggestions. Because when the country succeeds, the people succeed. When the government succeeds, the people succeed. The People Action Party will not be praying that government must fail. That's a new terms of politics that we're bringing on the table. The People Action Party will come up with alternatives. Even when we take state power 2029, government officials who are working in this administration, you know what's going to happen? They're still going to be seated as ministers and work with the present administration. We will speak not in a negative form. We will speak not for the Liberian people to look at the weaknesses of government. We will speak in a sense that they will understand that we sit on the table to have conversation. But you asking about, open your line and ask the people whether they don't know about PAP. Even before the certificate is received, PAP is known in the entire country. 10 to 20 years from now, considering our health systems in situation when nothing changes, the adulthood within the next 20 years, we all will die. We need to come up with a strong survey and be honest and say it to the people. 20 years from now, if we don't put in place a robust healthcare system, 20 years from now, all of us, some of us here, like including me, will not be living. That's just reality. Who going to replace this generation, our the leaders that are here now? Who going to replace us? The people that are going to replace us are the people sitting now in Johnsonville, not being taken care of. How do we change that, Clarence? We need to change it. It's reality, Clarence. We all need to sit on the table, Clarence, to the point that, Clarence, when we open section, I'm going to be raising the issue with my colleagues.
What issue?
I want 105 of us that are elected to sit in a room and discuss the way forward for this country, considering some of the changes that have taken place. As we speak, the percentage of the budget that USAID supported in this country is no more. What become of that portion of the budget in the health sector, in the educational sector? You understand? That is no more. The next thing is the school feeding program that have been sponsored in the towns and villages, where some of those children only depend on that meal, is no more, Clarence. So therefore, we need to sit in a room and say, okay, this is the emergency case. This country is at a crossroad now. What do we do? Listen, it have to be beyond politics. It have to be about the heart, the reality that is on the ground. 105 of us, we take that decision. The trickle-down effect will be felt in every form of government. Let's take, for instance, I'm a senator.
Mm-hmm.
I have $2,000 every month as gas. Can we take away all of that and send it towards the government to help sponsor some of those programs? Because, Clarence, the statistics I'm giving you is reality. With the present situation of our health sector, people will not tell you what I'm telling you. You understand? If we can provide those equipment needed, who can have? Do you know how many persons today sitting down sick, they are about to give up because there's no hope, they don't have the money?
Oh yeah, we say that.
The nurses, if you speak to them, they are overwhelmed, Clarence. They are overwhelmed. So we need to sit down to say, look, gentlemen, ladies, this is an emergency situation. The resources we have been receiving in the past, like from USAID and other places, look, it's no longer there. It's not coming. Let's look at priorities. Let's take away the gas. Let's take away some of those things. And let that resources, and Clarence, it should be beyond politics. I'm not saying this to crack down any of my colleagues, but I'm speaking of this because of the emergency situation that is in this country. If nobody thinks that it's not emergency, go and see what's happening. So 10 to 15 to 20 years, our class will be no more if we don't face the health system. How many can afford to go for checkup?